Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Alright, so far I have not had a hen that started setting over here in the last pen, which is where all the hens are now. They're all over here, all 30 of them, plus the white night rooster and the male turkey. But I've been hoping to get one. And I come in and collect the eggs, filled the feeder, collected the eggs. I had a couple tomatoes I picked. But as you can see, I've got 9 eggs in the basket. 4 on this side, 5 on that side. And my Easter egger down here, I've already collected out the other baskets, has decided she's not going to get up when I come collect the eggs. So normally I get right down there next to them if they're not wanting to sit. They'll jump up and run off. Let me do what I got to do, and then they go back in there and finish their business. But I don't know how it worked out this way, but I planted, I think, 8 blueberry bushes when I planted these 2 that I've got. And all the ones in the middle died. And look at that. That's about where they're digging the dust bath holes, is where the other plants were. How they know that, I don't know. But that's exactly where they're doing their dust bath. You see there's still some scratch feed on the ground. I threw that out. Gave all the babies some. Gave Sue some. Checked their feeders and waterer. They're fine. But then come down here to fill up this feeder, and that's what I find. One of my gray hens, which is, I'm sure most of y'all know the proper name for it, but either way, it's an Easter egg or lace colored eggs. She's decided she's going to stay on those eggs. All right, hang on. That sounds like a UPS truck driving up. Yep. Driving up to the house. Yep, that was him. I ordered a couple books he just delivered. So, anywho, I'm hoping that gray hen decides she's going to sit and stay there. I don't know. But she didn't get up and let me collect the eggs. Usually is a sign that they're trying to sit, but I've been wrong so many times I just give up even trying. So this morning we had this thunderstorm roll in last night, and I had just a little over the ½ inch mark of water in the rain gauge. So we're forecasted for more this evening, but I don't see near as many gray clouds this evening as I did yesterday. So I very well might not get any. Now, is that my gray hen that was trying? I got 2. Nope, there's 2. And then I can't remember if I've got 2 or 3 gray ones. Nope, let's see. I didn't lock the gate bag anyway. Yep, she's still in there. So I got 3 gray ones, and she's still in there. Let me go ahead and get in here and lock this gate, because UPS man threw me off. I got a new driver, and I'm not sure I like it. The driver I had knew me by name. He was extremely friendly. He always threw my dog a treat when he came by, even if he didn't have a package for me. If he was delivering to the people that used to live down the other way, he'd stop and throw my dog a treat. And he actually owns land about 5 miles from here, but he currently lives in the next county, well, 2 counties south, because there's Lee County between me and Daugherty, and he lives in Daugherty County. But when he retires, he says he's planning on moving up here to the land he bought which I live, my address is Andersonville, but he actually lives on Old Andersonville Road, or has a property and all he bought over there. He was telling me he's going to retire to. So, anywho, I miss him. He's a good guy. I didn't never have to worry about UPS, but this new driver, young black guy, he's, you know, he doesn't stop and chit chat, but I always holler back thank you when he delivers, and he responds and then goes on. So, all right, well, I was hoping for more rain, and if that hen is setting, that's going to be awesome. That'll give me another round of eggs to try to get hatched, and hopefully hatch enough to where I can replace all these adult hens. My buddy still hasn't come by and got the ones that he wanted yet, and I was planning on keeping the Easter eggers anyway. So I bought those birds, I think either $10 or $20 a piece, I can't remember, but he's got such a long crow when he wants to. But anywho, I've already been out to the garden. I found one little tomato hornworm, and I'm sure there's more, but I spent about 5 minutes looking, and that's all I saw. And it is muggy out here. It's a little bit breezy, so hopefully that rain they're forecasting will blow in. But the guy I work with that lives 3 to 5 miles north of me, actually lives in Andersonville, he said he got about 2 inches of rain last night. I got a ½ inch. So I'd like it to come back and give me another ½ to an inch. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna get off here. There's nothing to show in the garden. I've got a watermelon that I'm hoping will be ready to pick. I'm gonna pick it either Friday or Saturday. Probably Friday night when I get the grand boys this weekend. They're gonna spend the weekend with me. And hopefully it'll be ripe that we can enjoy a homegrown watermelon. And I did pull a few squash out the other day that the bugs had just destroyed, and I've got 1 or 2 more I need to pull, but I've still got some that are doing okay. I do have a few squash that I've picked, so didn't get a whole bunch, which I didn't get a bunch of squash the first round, so the zucchini way outperformed the squash. So, and I like the zucchini. I just may plant more of that next year. I don't know. As you can see, the about to be teenagers are usually the first ones to go to bed. Now, the night before I moved that last mama hen, 5 of the youngest baby chicks roosted on the roost. All the 7 of the older ones did. And then 3 of them roosted on the ground down there where the mama was sitting with them. But she didn't. She was on the roost. And then the next night is when I moved her. But that next night, they all slept on the ground. Didn't bother to get up on the roost. And she was on the roost when I went in there and got her. And every night since then, which has been a few nights, I'm getting 5 or 6 of them on the roost, and the rest of them are up top on the roost. I'll have 1 down lower, 1 on the brace on the wall, and 1 or 2 on the ground. So most of them are roosting, but they haven't quite figured it out yet. All right, there's another gray hen. Okay, that's one of the others. That one is still sitting in the nesting box. We'll see if she's gonna be setting. I hope so. If so, I'll let y'all know on the next video. But this heat is terrible. They're forecasting at least a decent chance of rain every day for the next 7 or 8 days, and the temperature drops about 10 degrees, which makes it bearable. Problem is we're going to have a lot of rain, and I need to get the grass cut. So maybe I'll get a break in it one of them days and can get all the grass done. I don't know why they fight like they do. Hens are going to be hens. They just mean to each other, as Robbie says from the Wild Huckleberry. Sometimes they're just mean to each other. But either way, I'm going to get off here. I was hoping she would jump up and I was going to show y'all what eggs I got today. But me only getting 9, and most of them are normally laid in the box that hen is in. There's probably another 6 to 12 in that box. And if she's not on there tonight when it gets dark, then I'll go in there and I'll gather the eggs. A lot of people say put a plastic egg or a golf ball in there to try to get the hen to set, but I don't like doing that. I just leave the eggs overnight and then go back and get those eggs the next day if they're not setting. It's not like it's going to hurt them. So hopefully she's setting and I can leave the eggs in there and mark them tomorrow and leave her a good dozen and let her do her job. But either way, y'all wish me luck on that. I do appreciate y'all. Remember what I've always told you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared. Y'all grow some food. Raise some food. I ain't talking about chickens for pets or goats for pets or pigs or anything else. Raise some food and grow some food. I don't think the worst has hit yet, but I've been wrong before. But I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Y'all be good.